This is my Emulating a Pro video, explaining how I got my process to get to my final project. My pro was Jesse Frieden. He's a pet photographer in Southern California. He's been award winning since from 2010 through 2015. I picked him as my pro to emulate because pets, being my dog, tends to be the main focus of my photography, or pictures I've taken on my phone. So I figured that would be like the easiest, most available subject to take pictures of, and a field I have some experience with. And then the availability is always around for these pictures. So for the process here, I followed Jesse Friedman's style of having dogs in majority portraiture kind of layout, in indoor or outdoor pictures. Tend to be outdoors, tends to be parks, maybe backyards. Indoors tends to be probably living rooms, bedrooms. So for my concept, I wanted to get two different pictures using my dog and his older brother being there in the neighborhood, to have one indoor, one outdoor picture. I went through the process of scouting locations, where would be the easiest place to place them, and get the images I would need. I came up with my shot list, being that one will be outside in our backyard against our stone wall with plants and vines on it, giving it more of a natural outdoor background. The other one would be done indoors in the bedroom, and you have like the bed, pillows, and sheets to have as a background to further showcase the style of Jesse Friedman. I went from there, found the pictures, found the locations, scattered out time so there'd be natural light would be the best. I've gotten their images, put them into Lightroom. I wanted to follow his style, doing majority black and white, had them changed in Lightroom to emulate that style. Edited the shades, exposure, contrast to lighten the mood of the pictures, darken the shadows. Everything else was lightened to better blend together. And that was about my process for there, my inspiration to why I went with the photographer I went with. Things I've learned in this process were things from editing in Lightroom, something I've rarely done, using different effects from Photoshop, or using Photoshop to refine the image, something I didn't have too much experience with prior to this. And things I would want to work on is getting more experience with the camera, getting to see the differences between what aperture and ISO and shutter speeds and the different modes would do. I'm sure there's a lot that can be done that I haven't touched on yet in the beginning course, but hopefully one of these days I'll be able to have the time to figure it out. And that's what I'm hoping to do going forward.